Stellaris is a complex and ever-changing game, but if you get a good start in the game, you can set up your empire to dominate the galaxy and complete whatever goals you have the rest of the game. In this video, I will show you every single click for the first 20 years of a game that I use to get off in a great start in all my videos, despite what the empire is. This will be slightly more focused on machines, but it will still apply. There'll be tips and tricks for beginners and more advanced players, and this will become an every single click series, which is season 2 by the way, for $5 tier members, where I will play the evil Shroud Forge path, rushing down Become the Crisis and seeing if I can defeat a large Grand Admiral galaxy with no scaling. Send help. The first episode is free for all to watch, but if you enjoy it, episode 2 will already be live with weekly uploads for the member series. Now let's get into the video. So here is the empire we're going to be running with for the series, the Protocol Drone Hub. The key to the series is Shroud Forged, as on the members poll, you guys did vote to become the Crisis through the Shroud Forged. So this is essentially a Become the Crisis rush. We'll obviously be walking through every single click to build up to that. We probably won't get to Become the Crisis in this episode, but of course we will, and then try and blow up the galaxy in the series. Now, how does Shroud Forged work? Well, we have the Shroud Touch regions +4 that give us 0 but increase deviancy. We also start with Shroud Forged pops, which we don't like because we are not going Shroud. We're rejecting them to become the Crisis. We're going to start with the situation forged by the Shroud. We have an additional starting technology, 0 distillation, which means we can build the Shroud Observation Complex. We also start with the unique building Shroud Observation Tower for a bit of society research early game, and we get the available planetary decision, Pierce the Shroud. You also get the modifiers, Mechanical Species Trait Pick +1 and Mechanical Modification Points. Now you basically only need this, but we're playing with Stellaris where you can have multiple different options. The first is Civics, where we did have to also be a machine because of Shroud Forged. Obsessive Directive gives us a situation, and if we meet the demands, which is consumer goods, we get rewards upon completion if the production targets are met. This is going to be our Unity Civic. I always say you should take a Unity Civic just to help you get through the traditions and ascend. I thought this would be cool, give us tasks during the game while I'm yapping. Later on in the series we'll have something to do, stockpile the consumer goods. We're also going Pattern Finders, which every 13 years there'll be a cycle. The cycle can be good or bad. We will see what happens. Hopefully they're mainly good. Again, this mixes it up as we're going through the game. So you get the Galactic Dyson Civic, which gives Bureaucrats +1 Unity, and we get a chance to increase resource deposit size. Obviously Gestalt, and then we have our traits. We've gone Worker Bots for more mining, as we're going to need minerals for the Become the Crisis. So we're going to want actually quite a lot of minerals in this game. We then got a mass produce so we can get more pops, because pops are key. And then adaptive frames. If it lets me select, please, thank you. Essentially, this will select traits depending on what the different pop groups are working. It's just very good because it does everything. You love to see it. Then got high bandwidth and bulky because we needed a -2, and the other -2 is trash. And bulky -1. We're going to remove these eventually because I do want to try and go modularity when we can. In terms of the settings, we're doing Grand Admiral, a large galaxy this time instead of medium, on a cartwheel, because I don't think I've ever played cartwheel. We're also reducing the hyperlane density a little bit, as well as putting on max AI empires, 24. We also have Patreon and YouTube member submitted empires, max fallen empires, no advanced AI starts because they will murder us. Then we are doing all Crisis 25. We're not going to try and kill them. This is to make sure I don't just sit around and have a free win. There's a time limit on this series. If we don't do it in time, we're going to lose. And what is the time? Let's bump that down 50 years earlier. We have 150 years to kill the galaxy because we probably won't be able to build up enough to destroy a 25 times crisis in 150 years. We also have standard other settings, normal aggressiveness, normal pop growth. We have sped up tech and tradition costs a little bit. I just think 1 times is too slow for my little TikTok brain. And then normal logistic costs, default habitable worlds, default all of this, default precursors, max marauders, and then default the rest of the settings. You can notice there is no mid-game scaling. I usually play mid-game. We're not doing it. This is going to be harder than I normally play on. Usually mid-game scaling lets me simulate the 30-year peace timer because People don't usually attack each other on multiplayer settings until year 30, but we're playing kind of not a min-maxy empire anyway. We might die early, we'll see. Hopefully the first 20 years will set us up very nicely, and I'll be showing you every click to help you in your games or just for your entertainment. We have Shroud Forged. Nothing remains of our creators. The earliest records of Protocol Drone kind make note of a dimensional breach near Protocol Alpha. Channel to the Shroud, plane of pure sonic energy. From this other dimension, something reached out to us. Over the centuries, it's guided us with coded instructions, subtly influencing our detectable reality and providing us with many advantages, not least the rare material Zro. Yet this influence has started to fragment our once unified collective. Some of our units have been reprogrammed into disconnected automata set apart from core intelligence, reshaped by the animator of clay. Disgusting, we hate the animator of clay. How we treat these independent protocol droids and their refashioners in the Shroud will define our future. As alluded to here, we have the Forged by the Shroud situation, where if you promote it, you're basically letting your people become psionic machines. If you decline it, no Shroud Forge should exist. And you can see we do have the Ultra Protocol droids. Look at them naming themselves that. Can we rename them? I don't want them to be Ultra. They're puny. They're disgusting. Get them out of here. They can be stinky protocol droids. And I'll set that as default. Yeah. And then you can change into those. How do I do that again? Subspecies integrate. Yeah. You stinky protocol droids. You're not Ultra ones. They've essentially got Shroud Forged, which means they have a consumer good upkeep. They get more to specialist complex drone output, but they reduce worker and menial drone pops. We don't want these around because we want to be pure Gestults. No souls here. We are one. We're part of the grid. We then have separately the commodities consolidation, which is from the obsessive directive, because we have one purpose: make paperclips. Not the Shroud, paperclips. Reject Shroud, paperclips. That's what you need to know. In 10 years, we need to get 14,000 consumer goods. We currently have 20 and we're making 77. You have a choice if you're min-maxing here or playing along. By the way, the save for the start will be in the Discord, so you can play along here with the same support and everything like that. But you have two choices here. You either go for this or you ignore it early on. We're going to go for it. It will probably come at the detriment of the Empire, min-max wise. But for the roleplay, kind of, I want to try and fulfill it. And 14,000 is a lot. We will have to build into it. You're not going to get it if you just don't build any. So that's something we're going to have to focus on. Now, our other civic, pattern finders, we have a cycle. What is the cycle? Pretty good for us. The cycle of knowledge. Upkeep reduction to calculators, more research station output, and more survey speed. Less evasion, less tracking, and less unity. So this could screw us. Let's just be frank. But it's not currently, so that's great. Now, we do have an empire on our borders. I don't even know what these are. They're like scrappers or something? We'll do the envoy. Let's look at our techs. We want the research techs. I'm sorry, but that's just how the game is. Research techs. We can see our Tundra world. We are Tundra. They get more likelihood of minerals, which is going to be good for when the crisis. So that's why we've got Tundra. We're going to survey that. Then on our shipyard, we're going to replace our service umbilicals with a hydro bay, just so we can sell that food. Construction ship, we're not going to do anything with yet. I mean, we could send them to go here. I'm not going to waste minerals on getting any of these yet, because we want to build something when we can. Speaking of, let's buy 42 minerals. We need minerals to build things and get going. You can see our planet starts at the Shroud Observation Tower, which actually makes physics and society. I don't know why the tooltip was broken just saying society. We also have a lot of consumer goods, which is good because we need consumer goods. Now, before we even play, we still want to split up our fleet. That's not splitting, that's splitting. Take the one with the Admiral and go and explore. We want to try and find our other habitable world as soon as we can. Now we're in this bottom quadrant. You can see the generation's going to be a bit weird. It's more like a line across. I'm excited to play on a different map than just a ring or whatever I normally play on. I actually don't even know. So we can play now. Let's go to fast. We immediately find someone that gives us holographic casts, which some alloys. That's pretty nice. And we get the animator of clay. After years of quiet, it stirs. The breach shivers open, and it pierces echo. Like noise, at first, incomputable, from deep within the shroud. We hear, cut from Alyssa's mass, dancing, singing, they are like, we don't care what you have to say. We're suppressing you. Which lowers the monthly progress, lowers deviancy, and also lowers unity. It's an upkeep of freeze row, and we also lose some influence. All of the choices, actually no, not all the choices do that, but they all have the upkeep of row except for observe. We want to suppress because we want to go towards the left side as quickly as possible to get rid of the deviant, shroud forged idiots in our empire, basically. Let's keep playing. On our government, actually, we could put Fortify the Border on. We're not going to do that yet. Bruise row, we could produce more from our observer drones, which, to be honest, we have +5. Let's put it on. We won't go isolationist yet. I want to expand a little bit. And the same for production policy. I'm going to leave that for now, but we will come in and change those soon. Now, with the first lot of minerals, when we get to 300, we're going to build a mining district. No more are monuments. So we may as well get minerals going because our minerals suck because we're making so many rare resources, essentially. We have so much consumer goods. So let's get a mining district on the go so we can build more stuff. Then we can work the deposits. And that'll be quite nice. I'm hoping we've got some nice choke points because we will be at war with everyone at some point in the series. But to be fair, we'll probably be expanding quite a lot. Hydro Bay's done. Let's sell that food immediately so we can get our trade going. Don't worry about negatives. If you do go to 0, the trade will just cancel. So it's not actually that bad. You can kind of go that way, I guess. We're serving there. Now, we do also want to try and get to the energy. So what I'm going to do is actually buy a little bit of energy for the colony ship. The quicker we can get that building, the better. This might be cut off, which would be really nice. This is why exploring is so good. Like, we're getting so much information off the bat. Yeah, this is cut off. So we don't need to, if this is blocked off here, we only need to focus on expanding this way to get stuff that other empires could connect to. If that makes sense. Soon we can get the colony ship. Couple more months. Everything else is ready. Let's get that colony ship. Now, important, we don't get the stinky protocol droids with the Shroud Forged. We get the normal protocol droids. And that's because Forged by the Shroud gets affected by different things, like Machine Pops puts us further this way. But Shroud Forged Pops puts us further this way. So we want to colonize with Machine Pops and try and only build those. That is the plan. Now, we have finished building here. Slight misplay. Should have started building something straight away afterwards. We're going to do another mineral district because minerals will be a problem with the amount of consumer goods we're about to spam. Let me tell you that. And there is our other Tundra world. And it is blocked off. Yes, it is. So, let's go explore that way. After you're done, we'll come and survey this way. You want your planets straight away before anything else. And that's what we're going to try and do here. Now, after this mining district's done, we're going to queue up civilian industries. Reason being, the building gives us plus 200. If we built a city district, we'd only get 50. So this is 4 times better, and we need consumer goods. To get to 14,000 in 101 months, we need many, many consumer goods. Now, our council agenda is done. Just going to give us some entities. Nice. We're immediately going to do the unity, because our unity sucks. Now, we are kind of banking on getting the consumer goods here to actually get our unity going, as that will be one of the rewards, I believe, if I remember correctly. In my test run, I failed getting it, so I couldn't actually see. Now, as we play, we're going to get different pop-ups for the Forged by the Shroud situation. You can read the lore if you'd like. I can't be bothered. I do have a video breaking this down more in a more edited style. That should be coming out soon, where I read more of these. We're just going to pick any that suppress the situation no matter what. This gives us 100 draw and reduces the situation by 5 years. Yes, please. Because that's what we're going for. It's good to have an idea in mind of what you're going for. If you were trying to embrace the Forged Shroud, you'd obviously be doing a lot of Shroud Forged min-maxing. We can get our first tradition. Here I am stuck between 2 different things. Prosperity, just for letting us to build up more resource from jobs, less upkeep, less infrastructure cost. or logistics. It's just really good because of trade. We can't change our policy as a gestalt to get unity, but it still gives trade per maintenance drones. I think we're going to first go logistics because that's when we're going to have the most maintenance drones, and then it will come back into effect when we get loads of planets and loads of robots being produced. So it's going to be game-wide, but the immediate effect is now. If we got it second, we probably wouldn't have many maintenance drones left because we should be working them all while we're building up. That is the plan anyway. Okay, so we're going to explore that. You're done. I should have been constructing here. Colony ship is done, so let's send them immediately over here. Once we've constructed, we can then get colony going, which is very nice. We also want to try and save up for the second colony, so we should try and maybe get more energy, but we don't really have the economy for it yet. And I'm going to queue up another civilian industry. We need consumer goods. If that's what we're going for, we need them. Can't half-arse it. Colony is now ready to go. Let's colonize you. And we can name you Protocol Beta. Now, because we do need a bit of energy and I have minerals, I'm going to build a mining station there, then move you here. Just because you have a little bit of time, may as well build there. We're also going to upgrade our starbase so we can get some economy going off of that. And we'll keep exploring with the military ship. See what's down that way. And because we're going against the Shroud Forged, deviancy is not too much of an issue because it is being reduced. If you were going Shroud Forged, you might need to build some crime management buildings. We got so much energy then. What the heck? We'll build that colony ship then. And we'll probably stop monthly buying to build up a little bit of trade. And our leaders leveled up. Me and a CPU. Let's get more research speed. Research speed is gonna be good. You can tell we're not really tech rushing too much. We're just trying to get the economy up and running, as well as getting through Forged by the Shrouders. We do get less unity from this, which is a bit annoying. Now, our influence production is quite good. I'm going to now switch to Overdriders. We're only getting 10% more artisan drone output for more upkeep, but going here has 25%, but 10% more unity and 25% more upkeep. We have the minerals to support it. Let's whack on Overdrive and hope we can keep going with that. We have 120 that we need to get to 14,000 in 84 months. Now, if I pull up the calculator, 120 times 84 is 10,000 consumer goods. So we're actually kind of on track. We probably need this next building, maybe one more. Maybe we start building city districts. We'll queue up a city district. And that should hopefully get us to the 14,000. Hopefully. Is the key there. Starbase is still going. That's good. Right, so we've run into enemies here. Doesn't seem like it's an empire again. I don't even know what those are. But what we're going to do is just avoid that and go here instead. Save them. Like I was saying before, maintenance drones, we have a lot of them now because we're still building as many jobs as we can, but we still have 1,000 of them. So per 100 we get 1 trade. That's 10 trade. Going to be worth it. Let's grab that. We also reduce infrastructure upkeep, which is going to scale later on when we have so many buildings. More research speed. Yes, please. And let's grab leader XP gain. Yeah, since it's so early, that will help. Our military ship's fine. We'll keep an eye on that, just in case. And can you build here yet? Not yet, but soon. And we get another event by Forged by the Shroud. We're always going to take the negative. And we actually get 100 pops, which is really nice. I believe the events are random, so you might be getting different ones. Just keep taking the ones that benefit rejecting the Shroud. Now, Starbase is done. In terms of modules, we've gone down Mercantile, even though it's called Logistics. It's going to give us 10% monthly trade. So let's go trade, is basically the logic. Because that 10% is going to be added to that. It's going to be great in the long game. And then we'll do Hydro Bays. Starbases are great for resources, as they don't need pops to work. We're trading 1 energy for 8 trade. We can also buy energy if we need to. And we can get food that we can also sell. It's very, very nice. Let's get more anomaly discovery chance since we're surveying a lot. And our research is complete. Let's grab more research speed. And we should probably queue up Field Dynamics Center. I'm a bit worried about the consumer goods. Hopefully these two will get us to enough that we can build this, but we might need to change it. Need to be flexible. We can now go over here as well, build the outpost, and we have found another world. It's Arctic too, so that's where we're going to want to go after this. So we can get that queued up. But hopefully a fourth planet, unless another empire beats us. This is why information's key by exploring. We haven't had to buy another science ship, which means we can build more outposts. It's all coming together. Xeno Biological Lab is done. None of this is helpful. This might have blockers, I guess, is why this is showing up. I don't really care. Let's just get naval capacity. All of those choices suck, to be quite honest. Okay, we've got Wilcam. That's great. Since we are kind of chilling, we'll build the mining stations. You've still got quite a lot to survey, so you can spend the time to do those and then move there. Things are going well. We're up to 153 consumer goods. We have 67 months. So if we do 133 times 67, it's 10,000. So we should reach it in time. That's great. And we're building more city districts. We should be good. We should be good. Just a little bit of early game investment in consumer goods, as you can see, and it's fine. Something I made a mistake when I quickly tested this was actually spamming city districts, but it gives you less consumer goods, so you want to do that after you fill the building slots. We've got the animator of clay. Go away. That's what I say. I don't even care what you're saying. Take the negative. I just don't want to see your face, animator of clay. Exploits detected. We get some society. Very nice. And we'll keep plugging along. Consumer goods are looking good. We're up 150 tech, which is not good. But once we get buildings up, our research is going to go up a lot because it gives research per 100 plus 1, which is insane. And it gives you a bunch of jobs. We've got a tech and planet. This looks like a hell of a mineral world. What about you? You suck for minerals. This looks like it's good for a city district, probably alloys or consumer goods, probably. So let's make you into minerals, because as you can see, our minerals has completely crashed. This is due to spamming consumer goods. We've got some cognitive glitches here. Again, click in the negative option. Don't want to see it. Now, something we do need to do on these new planets is pierce the shroud. Now, since we don't have the minerals to do anything here, let's click it. Costs some Zhro, but it's going to give us a production of Zhro. And even though we're rejecting the shroud, we do need Zhro because we're going to be building Zhro buildings and Zhro weapons. But because we're going to become the crisis, we won't actually have to pay much upkeep, or any upkeep actually, it's only minerals. But it's still nice to have the Zhro, just in case we want to build normal ships. And you can't pierce the shroud once you reject Forge the Shroud. So we do need to do it before we finish that situation. And we can build the outpost there. I kind of want to cancel it, but you're on the last one, so you may as well finish that. And I need minerals. Since we... no, we don't even have the jobs yet. I mean, really, we should be building a machine assembly first to get more replication, which means more pops. But hey, what can you do? Let's get the trade per logistic drones. Buff our trade up a little bit. We can also sell some more food, since that starbase is done. And we can also build the starbase here, which we probably should have done before. Now you might be wondering why I haven't activated Fortify the Border. It's because we're doing Galactic Dowsing, and we don't have much unity as it is. Going over Edict Fund costs unity. So I'm kind of waiting until we've done a lot of the surveying here, or we get some Edict Fund up. That would be nice, please game. As a leader trait or something. You can't be too picky. Okay, you're still piercing the shroud. I want the replicators. Do you want the replicators? So what we could do is reduce the amount of consumer good jobs, especially if we're going to be on track. We have 149, we have 52 months, 7,700. It's still too close. That's 14k. Well, it's 15. It's fine. We'll be patient. We will try and go and mine the mineral planets. Don't even have enough for that. Oh dear. Colonize you. I hope that would... Okay, it's not the Shroud Forge. I got a bit sketchy then. An alloy governor? Yes, please. And we just need to keep exploring with the military ship. And because our Unity is so slow, it's why I'm not getting extra leaders. We really don't have the Unity available to do it. Another planet, Desert World. We are machines, so we don't actually care. We will survey to that. And we found the drones. That's what they are. Mining drones. Bit more influence. Now what I am going to do, we're going to switch over to Isolationist for the 10% Unity since we've done our core expanding. Everything else is a bonus. I'm tempted to do manufacturing focus for the complex drone output, but our minerals suck currently, and that would kill it even more. So I'm not going to do it. Let's grab more Unity though, and basic combat rolls. Oh, we can continue the situation, or we can do -1. We lose alloys but gain 0, and we convert Shroud Forge pops into machines. That is huge because that means it will tick faster. Now I am very tempted to do fortify the border. Oh, there's an enemy. This is an empire. Oh no. It might be the custom devouring swarm empire. I'm actually not even going to do the contact because I'm scared. We can actually kill the science ship and run. But war could be brewing quite early if that's a devouring swarm on our border. And I'm scared. Let's get more trades and more food. Can we kill them with consumer goods? Probably not. We need to buy some energy. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay, they did survive. But that is not a good sign. Luckily, they seem quite far away. But to say I'm scared would be an understatement. Okay, our mineral situation sucks. I need to do something that's quite bad for the economy. Buy a mass bulk of minerals so we can build some mining districts here. It looks like it won't matter, but we can actually demote the logistics into the minerals. And mushroom picking, I'm just going to take a closer look. Don't need those resources now, so we may as well wait. This is what consumer good rush does to you. Let's grab the society research, why not? We're kind of at a standstill. This is not great. We should have probably built more minerals. But again, consumer goods, it was important to get. We will fix it though. This will be the greatest mineral world ever. So let's get rid of the logistics drones. Ready for the mining district. There you go. Please work it. Thank you. And there should be another one then coming out to fill up. Another forged by the Shroud. Go away. Give us the Unity. Let's get more logistic drones from districts, just for a little bit more trade on our capital. You can see we're actually losing the maintenance drones already. But yeah, our minerals should now, should fix themselves, hopefully. Are we still on course for the consumer goods? I hope so. Get a bulk load of Unity, and all of these suck again. Let's get rid of the tile blockers, I guess. We have a council. Please give us edict fund now. We'll get more leader experience gain. Can be helpful. Okay, let's grab the minerals, and then we'll start expanding again. I do kind of want to make more star bases. Regulatory nodes. Give us more ship build speed. You do a mechanical pop assembly, which is really nice. I am going to put fortify the border on and take Galactic Nemesis on. I think we need the economy more than deposits. And we can only do one at the minute anyway. A little min-max. We don't need that yet. So we may as well keep Galactic Nemesis on. To be perfectly honest. And we can sell some more food to help with the economy. Come on, minerals. We need more. I can't even build one here. That's annoying. We can if we get rid of strip mine. We have another planet, which we don't have the minerals to build up, so pierce the shroud instead. Let's get less market fee. That will help the trade. I've got moats, which is nice. Just want to get to those planets. And this ship's back will heal them. and then they can go explore down our south, and hopefully we maybe find a friend that we can get a defensive pact with. The thing with the AIs is, especially on Grand Admiral, is they make ships. It's the biggest annoyance. So they will just try and murder you. So that's why I'm setting up a lot of star bases, hopefully slow them down. We've got a decent alloy income, not really. But we should look at maybe getting better weapons, but I am greedy, so we'll go for energy. Could buy us, but it's hopefully fine. Let's get another mineral deposit, expand that way, and build another starbase while we kit out this starbase with the trade and food. Wait, am I doing... Oh, I'm doing this first contact. Maybe we do. Maybe it's not the devouring swarm. Maybe it's not. Gotta have some hope, some faith in the game to not screw you over, which is probably a dumb assumption, to be perfectly honest. So we're over naval capacity now, or starbase capacity. Let's go back to fortify the border. We have 8 months. We have 14k. So we have fulfilled the quota. We could drop down for some more minerals. I'm going to do that, actually. Yeah. We drop down. Our mineral production should go up quite a bit. There we go. Went up like 12, which is great, because we can build another mining district, which hopefully helps out. And animated clay is threatening us. I don't care. I don't care about you or your people. Now, we are getting rid of hunter-seeker drones because we don't need 1 unity from them. I'd rather the trade. This will eventually be a planet that does things, but we need minerals. Let's get more XP gain. And more XP gain. We're just going to have a lot of XP modifiers. Another starbase done. We do the exact same thing. I found a processing hub. You are probably dead, Bertha. You still survived. Bertha's a legend. Bertha Castle Rose. It looks like casserole. But you're not. You're more than a casserole. Production target complete. We lose a lot of consumer goods, but we get 5,000 unity. We just get the Spire of Commodities added to Rima 5, which I believe gives us consumer goods. Usually you get a choice, I thought, but maybe not. 5k unity goes a long way. We finished logistics, which means we can then get tech ascendancy, and then we will go for prosperity, as it's going to give us a whole bunch of bonuses like reducing infrastructure cost, and now we don't have anything, but it's fine. It's fine. Where is the Spire? We need to get another Shroud Forged event. Let's kill some pops, because I want to reduce it. Ah yes, the Spire's here. 2 consumer goods. Very nice. Council agenda speed. Very, very nice. I'd like that. We have an immediate situation. We have it again. The target's now 16,800. It will just keep going up every time you fulfill it. We might miss some targets if it's going to slow us down, but it was really important we get the first bulk load of unity. We just need minerals, damn it. I'm going to even build minerals here as much as we can. Fix our minerals and then we can start spamming city districts, I think. Is a good idea. I even kind of want to build on these just so we can get extra consumer goods coming in. I think Grand Admiral makes this harder as well. If you were playing on an easier difficulty, you won't have 14,000 to start with. So we need 16,000. I mean, we can't even store that much. We're going to have to make a silo. We're on 140, and we have 116 months. That makes 16,000. So we are close. Oh, they're serving here already? Oh dear. We might have to switch our focus to alloys if we get murdered. To be frank with you, let's sell some more food. Let's buy the max energy. 42, links in the Discord if you wanted to know the max. Energy grid's really nice. This all kind of sucks. Planetary infrastructure helps get stuff going. Let's get a machine assembly plant. Now we can do Pierce the Shroud, but we have a 10% chance to lose the planet, and I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm just not. It's too risky for me. Oh look, the monument! Honestly quite useless now. Well, let's get Edict Fund instead. We don't have maintenance drones, so there's no point in it. Okay, you aren't actually there, which is good. Let's get that and then keep expanding. Because I would like the 4th planet. Not that we can afford to build things. We do get a bunch of Unity now. And then we can go for complex drone output, which will help. I now want to save minerals for the tech. Our tech sucks a lot. Let's reduce infrastructure upkeep. And we keep doing that stage. Yeah, our focus should be on just getting these buildings with the next lot of minerals. Sell more food. Trade's fine. Consumer goods are good. We're at 44 Unity, which is not awful for not really doing much with Unity. Get some level ups, research speed, leader XP. Since we've done XP, we may as well just do more XP. Is that a construction ship? It is. Damn it. Well, we might be having to war for that eventually. We have low stability here. That's mainly because I'm not working any stability stuff. Logistic drones do give amenities. We'll go to 50% because I do need minerals. I'm going to favorite minerals too here. Can we get rid of deviant drones here? Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, it goes to 29. Let's work half of them. I just need resources, please. Yeah, they built the thing. Ah. Well, we're blocked off that way then. We're gonna have to explore this way when we can. When it heals up. You are building stuff. Honestly, minerals suck so much, I'm just gonna build 2 here, so we at least have something going on that planet. And I do realize I immediately said I would build tech and then never did. That's what happens in this series a lot. I'll say something and then get distracted and forget that's what I was doing. Isn't that just Stellaris though? Okay, we can reduce again here. Just a tad. I need minerals. Please. And then let's get xenobiological lab. That will buff up our science just to get a lot of the early phase techs in that help economy as much as possible. Oh, 13 years has passed. We get produced per mining drones alloys. Wait, is that permanent? Where did we get that? Oh, it's not on our capital. Huh? Am I dumb? I don't know where we got that modifier. But apparently... Oh, it's here. Oh, you're literally the worst place to have it. Okay, we've actually got negative energy. That's very bad. I'm just going to buy a bulk. Hopefully we can kind of fix that. We found someone that doesn't immediately try and shoot us. Let's be friends, please. Because I might need help. You have a 3.8k of biological ships. That's scary. That is scary. Let's get blue lasers. Because they're good against armor and hull, which they should have more of. And energy is an issue. We should probably try and get an energy generator next on a capital. We found someone else. Tianavek, which is probably Wales. Not the country. We're just kind of monitoring this planet as we're trying to get as much as we can out of it. We could build a housing so that it gives us amenities without jobs, but we don't have minerals. So it kind of defeats the point of it, I think. Yeah, our capital's pretty out of spare jobs, so we need to wait for production there as well. Yeah, there is an empire down here. We'll go the other way. This science ship can try and give us a choke point at Roscan. And you, my friend, there's not really too much you can construct on that's helpful. Maybe the trade. And the energy that's here, which I can't see up here. And then you can go down here. So we have buffed up our tech. We're at 160, which is pretty nice. It's still not the greatest, but again, this is not like really a tech-rich build, but tech's just helpful in general. We're mainly just trying to fix the minerals so we can reach this and get the fat stacks of Unity. It's a weird way of playing. I would not say this is meta in any way. but that's not necessarily what it's for. You can see that a lot of the principles of me playing are the same no matter what the build is. You might have to lean into some things that are unique to the build, but a lot can be applied elsewhere. I'm just scared of this empire. Which means I probably should build a navy, but I don't want to build a navy unless I have to. I can't speak. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to build a navy unless I have to. Oh no. Okay, we've just been abducted. It's fine. Wait. Our construction ship got abducted. Why? Where was it? Wasn't even near them. But yeah, navy will mean we lose more energy, which we can't afford. Let's get the energy generator down anyway. And to be honest, we probably should put capacity subsidies on too. Gives 50% more resources from tech drones. We have more upkeep, but it pays for itself. You'll see our energy will go up. Or it already has. Well, it's positive now at least. Let's grab the cheapest one to try and reroll into disruptors, because disruptors would be very nice. Grab the energy, then go down here. And we got a storm. Great. It lowers pop growth speed, which is fine because we construct, we don't grow. Increases amenities and gives monthly desert devastation. But it does give mining station and research station output 200%, which might help our economy, actually, to be honest. So I'm not too mad at that. I'm a little bit mad about that. Also, I never looked at the cycle. We get ship fire rate, less claim, less war exhaustion, less unity from jobs, less stability. That's why our stability kind of broke on some of the planets. Makes sense. Yeah, our capital is producing us many, many resources here, which is very nice. How are we doing here? We do need to get resource silos, unfortunately. Kind of why I wanted this as well. 5,000 should do enough. We'll get the energy grid and a research silo because this will give us 20% more energy. And we can get 5% more resources from jobs, which should help around everything. We can actually start looking to specialize this planet. We'll probably make it industrial for now because we need consumer goods and alloys and don't have enough planets to make one of each. Which means we can eventually shift that capital into tech. Which, to be honest, I might do a mixed industry now. Why not? Minerals are getting better. More naval capacity just in case we need to go to war. And I'm honestly going to build a shipyard here just in case. 2 shipyards means double the ship output, which I'm worried we're going to need. Let's build another mining district there. We are going to make this, aren't we? 36 months. 142 times 36 is 5,000. Yeah, that'll get us to it. That will get us there. We don't really need to build too many because it doesn't go up by loads. You've already built there. Interesting. Give me the energy. Then give me the trade. I'm going to set you to explore now. And I'm going to build another science ship to survey in here and do all of the anomalies. We do want to find people and enclaves. Because we have zero production, it will actually let us sell them if we find the mine walkers, which gives us a lot of energy, which could be nice early game. I'm going to get the Storm Release Center just in case it gets too bad. And this choice is awful. Dyson Swarm's really good, we don't have the Unity. So I think we go Disruptors, considering we have an aggressive neighbor, because Disruptor Corvettes go burr. They do go burr. And I'm going to stop favoriting the tech drone job. We don't need a surplus of energy as much as minerals. We have that science ship now. Give you the survey speed. Go crazy in our systems. Let's upgrade you, because why not? And then we probably want to just spam city districts. We also should have got rid of this blocker. 10% society research. Kind of a big deal. And we'll start building our capital up and this industrial world up so we can get a science world and an industrial world to fully min-max all of that. We are coming up to 20 years. Yes. Okay, so patron submitted empires, I know what they are. And I mean, it says Blood Forest. This is very bad. Like, Very, very, very bad. Yeah, okay. We need to make a starbase here, and then we need to make a fleet when we can. We should wait for disruptors, really, if we can. But this is going to be difficult. A Grand Admiral from the start, not mid-game scaling. Definitely get the alloys there. We're going to need fleets. We're going to need alloys. And we're going to need a whole lot of hope. Oh dear. I just really hope they don't come and kill us. And hopefully we can make friends super quick. Because a defensive pact, if we can hold and get a Grand Admiral AI to help us, we're fine. It's whether they want to, because we're Stolt and we might be become the crisis very, very soon. We're almost finished with that. I am worried. Okay, build gun batteries and build range. I don't even care we're over. It's worth it, because if we die, it doesn't matter. Yikes. Okay, let's get city districts building on these two as much as we can. I'm tempted to even get a mineral support so that we get 20% more minerals from this planet. Oh dear. And now we have reintegration, which means we no longer get the negatives from that event, but we have a hefty engineering project to do reintegration. We're going to ignore that for now because we have a more pressing problem on our borders. We need to research as many things as we can. We're also getting devastation on our planet. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Remember, our energy and minerals are getting supported heavily by the storm. We've actually got no available agendas to go for, so we may as well just do this. Because that Unity production just sucks. At least we have consumer goods. That's the main thing. Keep exploring with this Corvette, because maybe we can find someone that helps us. Please mind Warden Enclave so I can sell Zro to you. Please. How is your stability negative? I don't care. More city districts. We have found the Great Reef. Please be our friend. Wait, where are they? They're over here. Embassy, improve when we can. And our production target has been complete. So we do get a choice on the second one. We can either get Unity and Aspire. We can get a metric ton of energy. This is why the Civic's quite good. A metric ton of influence, which we do not need. Or a metric ton of research society, though. I'm tempted by the energy, to be perfectly honest. But we need Unity, because we probably need to go Supremacy next. So let's get the metric ton of Unity, please. And hopefully we can finish off Prosperity. We can. Good stuff. Ascension perk. What do we even go here? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Starbase capacity actually could be very good here. I'm going to go up. It also lets the text show up more, which could be really good for us. Also means we can just spam starbases, which means more economy. Because our alloys are quite fine until we have to spend them all to save ourselves. But I think that is a perfect... We can also get more here. Do we need +2 more, or should we get starting experience? Probably starting experience, just to give us the most edge over the Grand Admiral Empire as we can. And not to clickbait you all, but I think that is a perfect chance, an opportunity to pause episode 1. This one's going to be tougher than last series. Episode 2 is already out. It is a members only series, as series do not do well on YouTube for the algorithm. Click on episode 2 and it will tell you how to do that. Also, series 1 is up in its entirety in this playlist, so if you want to binge 18 episodes over 18 hours of Stellaris content where I go through, play the Grand Admiral 25 times all crises, and maybe I beat them all, you'll have to see, you can click there. Thank you again for your support. Regular videos aren't going anywhere. They will be on the channel as well for free. See you then. Goodbye.